All right. I got the notification. Welcome everybody to the live stream. MLB20 NCAA Baseball Minnesota Oregon State Battle of the Rodents Game 2. Gophers versus Beavers. Should be fun. Gophers looking to get over 500 for the first time this year, while Oregon State themselves are trying to avoid 500. One second, folks. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. So the Beavers falling to the Wildcats now. They are officially a game behind.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Glory and the Beavers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Patrick Whitaker is on the mound for Game 2. And please, Zach, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have
Patrick Wicklander takes the mound for Oregon State, 1-0 record, 1.46 ERA. Impressive. And the Gophers take the field and bat first. Luke Brown batting at 229. If anyone remembers how we started off last game, that was with a solo shot to open it up.
First pitch, 6-0-7.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
And that's a ball.
That's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just
and
2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them.
Wicklander, a lefty.
Have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right
Oh, shoot. With that curveball, I thought we were going to get a hold of that one. 59 degrees, perfect day for baseball.
59 at game time tonight. 2-2 one more time.
And a ball. 3-2 count to start off the game.
You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees,
And that's hit well.
they have to make good contact.
Oh, man. A good first at bat for the Golden Gophers. Using 7 pitches for Wicklander. Not a bad start.
Stepping into the box, Justin Levy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Drilled
Down the third baseline, foul.
This is foul for the first strike.
And a ball.
Fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter,
2-1
that's
account.
what you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Oh, hit well. Hit well. Go. Go. And that is a solo shot. Boom.
Just like that, they take the lead.
Just like that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Levi Usher up to bat now. The best overall hitter on our team.
That's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box.
Welcome,
right
Bomba
here.
Gaming.
He's
I
gonna
see you're
pound
checking
away.
in now.
Might have to work the opposite
Sound the
field.
siren. Yeah. You know why? It's because you got into the chat. Right once you got into the chat, we started hitting. Aw, shoot. That's on me.
Every pitcher gives up home runs.
I was too busy looking at the chat.
But the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He's
Sorry about your
showing
stats,
a lot
Usher.
right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
He's ready for his first.
Lined to first. Oh, man. And that will end the first. But Levy goes deep. If you remember right, he was the player that almost got benched for the Golden Gophers due to lack of production. He's got good power displayed on that at-bat. Decent contact. He went 4-15 with that one, and he was sent down to the bottom of the order just before he could get his stuff back on track. And sure enough, it worked out. He started picking up his hitting again, moved him back up the lineup, and boom, just like that, Levy has the Gophers a lead here in the Battle of the Rodents. Let's go indeed. It's always good to have a lead after the top of the first, but unlike last game, let's leave the bottom of the first with the lead as well. As Goodhart comes in, batting a 368, wow. Or 383, sorry.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been
Friggin' my
playing
eyes.
well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that.
I think last game we let up a 2-run home run in the first inning and a foul. And for anybody listening, after this series, Bomba Gaming a series recap video. and it will not be the same as my game recaps, where I just do like a small little cinematic, essentially replay over what MLB already makes for me, and I just do a voiceover for it. His will go a little bit more in depth. I will be giving him statistics. I'll show him the full calendar. Whatever he wants, I'll give him as far as content. So yeah, I look forward to getting a series breakdown after Game 3 of the Battle of the Rodents. But most importantly, we got to leave Game 2 with a victory, which means we take a series win.
1-1.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on
And the center fielder drifts under it. Just like that, 2 outs for the Golden Gophers and Tate Cooner. Only 8 pitches in. And Kerstad now comes up batting a 174. Wow. But he does have a dinger. And I believe he had a dinger yesterday in the bottom of the first. Chopped over to third, over to first now, and bam. I might not have been able to talk last game, but at least I still have my memory. Just like that, 1-0. 1 hit for Gophers, none for Oregon State. Davis, Metzinger, and Bianco now up to bat for the Golden Gophers. I've literally got 3 drinks sitting right next to me. I've got a blue Powerade, a light blue Powerade, a orange juice, and a coffee for this stream. 123. Let's go. Bama Gaming says, what do you mean 123? Do you mean like 1, 2, 3? But we already had our 1 hitter up. I don't think we batted around. No, because this is number 5.
Out to left center. Goodrich comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
That is good. The third baseman.
At the plate, Ben Metzger. And he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Left field and deep.
Hit well.
Going back is the left fielder. And
Oh
it's
my
gone
heavens.
as they add still another.
Ben Metzinger, ladies and gentlemen.
Solo shot here to the left. Fourth home run here in the early going, as it's now a 2-0 ball game. Yeah, he's definitely off his pace himself tonight, giving up 2 home runs in 2 innings. The good news is they were both solo shots. The bad news is the rest of the lineup is salivating at bat, waiting for their chance to face him.
Wow.
Into the box.
Ben Metzinger. He's really had his bat come around recently, getting home runs after home runs. And Bama Gaming did clarify in the chat, just so everybody knows, he meant 1, 2, 3 for the Beavers. That is on me for not picking that up right away. Ben Bianco, 286 batting average.
And another foul ball.
I love being able to sound that siren. I don't know how the hell I'm able to hit home runs here and not at my own ballpark. I know I've gotten a few, but nothing like I have here in Oregon State. Stupid. I feel like last game we had like 5 home runs. It was crazy. Oh.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location.
Like, don't get me wrong, I can hit home runs in Minnesota with our stadium, but nothing to the consistency of what I at least got here in Oregon State. We're 2 innings in, 2 home runs, and I believe in our first 3 or 4 innings last game we had a solo shot each inning.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Franklin is going to have room out there.
How's the audio?
This away to retire the side.
Just wondering. It should be fine. I haven't really messed with it, but I just want to make sure it sounds good.
Leading off the inning,
Casey Martin now up to bat for the Beavers. A 386 slugging percentage. Pretty good. Now, one interesting and key note here is Cooner through the first inning only threw 9 pitches. We made Oregon State's pitcher throw 7 in the first hitter. So that'll probably play a huge role as the right fielder shifts underneath it for the first out, and the Golden Gophers make it just look so easy.
Digging in the switch hitter, Casey Ortiz.
So after one inning, the Gophers take a 2-0 lead with 2 bombas into the bottom half of the second. 0-1 account now. Cooner hitting his spots early. Opus up to bat. Swing and a miss. Opus batting a .300 this year. Very good. Tate Cooner, the 0-2 pitch. Foul off.
Keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
And all right. Ball.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Bouncer to the left side.
Grounder to short, over to first. Easy play. And the Golden Gophers. Oh, one quick note. I actually did, after the game on the last stream, even though deliriously tired, I did make one roster move. I pulled up a first baseman from junior varsity to varsity. He doesn't have great contact, but very good power, and is not wonderful in the field. So he is a backup, and at least he's got the power, so he'll fit here in the Bomba squad. He'll be like the Miguel Sano now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
But he is a bench player. He's not getting the field time right now. I feel very comfortable with the lineup that we have, at least the starting 9. I didn't make any changes for this game. Definitely for the third game, but I wanted to make sure all of our starters were out there. Got to take the series win. Joe Mauer used to play the first 2 games of pretty much every single series and sit out the third game if it wasn't a rubber match. Arizona on top right now. Oregon State will trail them by 1 game. Arkansas by 2 games. Purdue by 3.5. I didn't put Purdue in the Big Ten type of division just due to roster. We got Illinois, we got Ohio State, Michigan, and obviously us. There wasn't enough spots, but the biggest thing was just due to roster. Justin Levy now up to bat, 1-for-1 with a bomba. And a ball. If the game gets close, look for me to use the pinch hitter, the first baseman, in replace of the pitcher. Oh, and the guy is a switch hitter, so that's kind of nice. I love switch hitters, especially late in the game situations. Hit well by Levy. Does that get down? Yes, ground rule double. Levy now catching some fire on a hot streak.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep.
Great swing.
Over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
How do you like that, Bomba Gaming? Lead-off, or sorry, not lead-off double. Far from a lead-off double, but a double. Hopefully we can start something here. Levi Usher. I was too busy looking at the chat last time he was up. Ah. You like that? Kirk Cousins. Levi Usher. 0-for-1 today. Ball.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 2-2. He leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it clearly as that ball is hit over the wall. A home run. A 2-run blast to straight away right
distance from the batter's box.
Speaking of Bombas, I actually showed my wife that video you sent me, Bomba Squad.
Let's see if this trend continues.
She's like, oh yeah, they do play that song in the Sirens, because she's heard it. She's watched my videos, or at least part of them. More or less because I show her. Not that she's actually interested. But you know how that is. Oh my God. So just like that, the Golden Gophers take a 4-0 lead here in Oregon State. Strikeout for Zach Britton. But it does not matter. Wicklander lets up his third Bomba of the game, and that double by Levy proves costly. I made the mistake of saying it was a leadoff double. I'm sorry about that. Far from a leadoff double, but I said that it is a game-changing double. Hopefully we can get something going off of it, and sure enough, the 2-run Bomba by Levi Usher. And there's the key to getting Levy back up to the top of the order, and him starting to hit as well as he has. Levy starting to catch fire, and I'm just glad that sending him down the lineup and even benching up for a day or two really paid off.
Slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1.
Yeah, 4-0 after 2.5 here in Oregon State. If this keeps going, we might as well keep the starter in as long as humanly possible. Don't burn any of the pen, and just let him go for tomorrow. Jacob Nesbitt batting a .295 for Oregon State. Tate Cooner the pitch. That's a ball. That umpire has been quite strict on that bottom half of the plate. Not giving a whole lot up. Pitch number 24. Wow. How do you not swing at that? That's a changeup practically over the middle of the plate, and he just didn't swing. So a backwards K for Tate Cooner. Cole Austin now up to bat for the Golden Gophers, hitting in the 8th spot today. Wow. Yesterday he went 0 for 4 with a K versus the Gophers.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
That's a strikeout. Wow. And the Golden Gophers send down the batter, Cooner. 2 backwards Ks in a row. That's impressive. Patrick Wicklander, the pitcher, now up to bat here in the bottom of the 3rd. Hit well for a pitcher, and got him. Too close for comfort there. Davis, Metzinger, and Bianco up to bat next. After 3 innings, it is no hits, no runs for Oregon State. 4 hits, 4 runs for Minnesota. And the Bomba Squad back up to bat. Henry Davis, 0 for 1.
And this will be fouled away.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Ah, swing and a miss.
And it's 0-2. Davis, an Ohio native. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off.
This could be historic. Yeah, honestly.
Standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter, so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I'm honestly really enjoying this series. For anybody who's watching live or anybody who catches this afterwards, I fully plan on keeping this going. I'm really enjoying this stream. I'm enjoying the season. Oh, son of a gun, that ball came in just a little bit later, longer than I thought it would.
Just like he did back in the 2nd. Wind up and the 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
I shouldn't have swung on that inside pitch, but
windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit down the third baseline.
Oh, a base hit. Wow, Ben Bianco did get that past the third baseman into the corner and relayed in. What a hit by Bianco. I honestly set down my controller. I thought to God that that third baseman had it. Up to bat, Jared Poland. He had a home run recently. Not this game, but definitely recently. Feels like almost everybody in the lineup has had at least 1 home run recently. Now that Usher's on the board.
2 out with the man at first. Ball and a strike.
And we say, well, yeah, it's a young season, but I'm meaning like in the last like 3 games.
Near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
1-2 now. Now a throw over to first. And he's back in standing. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that.
Oh, that curveball. That takes so long to get in.
Ready now, Matt Goodrich back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base.
Goodhart up to bat. Fouled off. Feels so weird working with a 4-run lead. I'm not sure I've ever done this. Or at least if I have, it's been a really long time. I've had leads before, but it feels like every single time the game is really close. If I do have a lead. Bomba Gaming, can you name a single time I had a 4-run lead? I think maybe the Ohio State game, Game 3, which I know I didn't stream at the beginning of the season because I was working out all the kinks, but Game 3 of Ohio State's the only one I could think of. And that feels like forever ago because I did start streaming. What will unfold is more Bombas. I guarantee you that. You're in the chat, Bomba Squad. You got to. Got to honor your name. Although I was watching a video today. Was it yesterday? Either way. Pretty sure today. Where they Target Field staff were showing what it takes to actually put on the fireworks for those home runs or bombas as you call it. And they were saying how Target Field only can light off for 4 home runs. If they score more than 4 home runs in a game, they just get no fireworks, which I found quite fascinating. Like, they only have room for 4 fireworks up there. It's bananas. Or 4 home runs worth of fireworks. The throw to first, easy out. Did you see that? Okay. I think it was like recommended as next after that video that you sent me.
It seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down.
The announcers just said that Tate Cooner is dominating this game. I couldn't agree more. Yo, 2 pitch. Shit, there goes the no-hitter, folks. I was trying not to say it, but there it goes. I left that ball so low, too. He just went out and golfed it. I thought about climbing, but I was like, he might get hold of it. No, that time he went and golfed it.
Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come if he can continue to learn and develop. Good to me.
Bomba Squad's disappointed. I'm disappointed too. I honestly thought there was no way he was going to go down and get that. I was like, it's too low. Odds are he'll just let it be a ball. I've gotten 2 no-hitters in my all-time in MLB The Show. And both of them were in last year's version of the game. One was with Alberto Mejia, Twins pitcher. And unlike his real-life counterpart, he didn't suck in my franchise. His statistics did, like his ratings were pretty garbage, but I don't know, I guess I just knew how to pitch with him. Tate Cooner up to bat, speaking of pitchers. And then a minor leaguer. I loved playing minor leaguers. No, it had to have been MLB20 because last year I did a franchise offline where I was the Marlins for an entire season. That was fun. That's where I kind of learned how to use strategy of using pitchers. Hey, oh, Tate Cooner with the hit. Ladies and gentlemen, our pitcher Tate Cooner on base, and he wasn't hit or walked.
His first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher.
And the pitcher getting a hit gets this pitcher pulled from the game. That's enough, says the manager. Get out of here. Hit the showers. Have you done the Marlins rebuild? Was it with the Jeter administration in charge? Because the stadium looks a hell of a lot better. You don't have that ridiculous looking 5-year-old toy out in left center. And then like that bright green on the walls. Ugh. Oh, they gave that to me as a ball. I checked my swing. I didn't know. But, wow. I'll take it.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Franklin will slide over and put this one away. And that's out number one. They'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Can we speak about what a non-successful owner Derek Jeter is? Like, I get it, all-time great baseball player, but so far, talk about a dumpster fire in Miami. How do you trade Giancarlo Stanton to the Yankees? That has to be discussed. That alone is unacceptable. Like, you should have your ownership status revoked and your money given back to you. Unbelievable. Oh, he was safe. Give me a frickin' break. He was safe. Terrible. Halfway through the fifth, Gophers lead 4-0.
Once again, Casey Ortiz leads off in the bottom of the fifth. Is able to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments.
Oh, picked up the bat. I remember last game I said Ortiz, and I was like, oh, it's Opitz. But yeah, the announcer does actually say Ortiz, so. Yeah, like, if you have a franchise player, now you saw this with the Twins, right? And no one can argue that there wasn't a point in time where Mauer probably wasn't worth the money necessarily as far as statistics go. But he was such a great face of the franchise, such a great person, such a great player, that even if he was out and about in the community, it doesn't matter that he was born here. People just recognize him. He was on TV. He had commercials. Everyone came to Target Field to see Joe Mauer, especially after everybody else was gone. The Tomies of the world, the Willinghams, the Domets, the Mornos. After all those players were gone, all we had was Joe Mauer. And you're like, oh, well, you had Aaron Hicks. Yeah, well before Aaron Hicks turned into Aaron Hicks of the Yankees. Because the dude's a freaking monster now, but we did not have that guy. I promise you. It's kind of like when we had David Ortiz. Like, everyone's like, oh, you had David Ortiz. How could you let him go? And believe me, looking back on it, you're like, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't have done that. But at the time, David Ortiz was not that guy yet. The issue is we have a great history in Minnesota, wonderful history, of letting players go for all of our franchises. and then they get much better and get championship rings elsewhere. Brian Dozier, another great face. Yeah, I would agree that we did have Brian Dozier, and we got Torrey Hunter for a little bit, but Torrey Hunter was more of like a locker room guy, and I feel like Brian Dozier never really got to be the guy, like the face. He was a face, don't get me wrong, but he was never the face of the franchise. And I hate to put it this way, but he's almost like, maybe he doesn't travel around as much. Now he's traveling around more, but as far as like team to team, but he's like the Case Keenum of the MLB, where it's like, he's good, he's real good, and he has a role, but if you take him out of that one specific role or that one specific scheme as far as football goes, he's not just the same guy anymore, to where if you have him as a leadoff hitter, batting right-handed, he's the guy. But the issue is, the Nationals, yes, they won the World Series, but he wasn't necessarily the guy at that point. Like, he wasn't what we knew of him as Brian Dozier. Oh my God! Speaking of Bombas, and so Zach Britton goes 407 to deep right field as that ball was left right over the heart of the plate. Henry Davis, the 5-hitter, now up to bat, swings and a miss. Sound the higher siren, the Gophers got a home run. Yes, indeed, Bomba Squad. I told you we'd at least get one more. Here in the top of the 6th inning, the Gophers have, what, 4 home runs already? I know it's been a while since we got one, as far as the game goes, of course. But 4 home runs, still very, very good. We would have maxed out Target Field's home run ability to shoot off fireworks, so I will take it. Hoping for at least one more. Henry Davis over 2 on the day. 2-1 account, swings and a miss, ball outside.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. Get a count in your favor and swinging a pitch that bad, not good.
Now this one is blasted.
Delivered. And just like that, we get up to home run number 5 on the game. I believe we take now a 6-0 lead. We did have a 2-run home run earlier in the game. That's how I know we are at 5. A good relay back in by the center fielder. I'm not going to lie, I wanted to sound that siren again. I wanted number 6. I wanted it so bad.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box.
Yeah, that's a perfect relay. That ball went right, pretty much right to his mitt, and bam. Ben Bianco up to bat. 1 for 2 on the day. How do you call that one a strike? But you've called several other balls. I don't understand it. This umpire's all over the place. That's a strike. That one is a strike.
Nothing in 2. Nobody out, runner on first.
And ball. I honestly just realized I think McIntyre's throwing sidearm. Had no idea. Honestly, I haven't even paid attention.
Rounded weakly down the line toward third. Reined in. There's one.
5-4-3 double play. And the Beavers get out of it. But the Golden Gophers strike. Almost strike twice.
base is empty now after the double play. And that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Jared Pollard. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Had him reaching that time. Strike one.
I knocked down my microphone. So if you heard any sounds, that's exactly what it was. It was me knocking down the mic. Gotta always enjoy that. I'll never catch the amount of balls that Zach Campbell has. Zach Campbell has tens of thousands of balls at this point. The dude started in like 1992. So odds are probably not. I know you're a young man still, but that dude makes it his life to catch balls. And he gets disappointed. So I was watching Zach Campbell videos with my boss at work, and the dude goes, I would be happy to go to a baseball game and catch a ball. Zach Campbell catches 2 balls and goes, that's a bad day. Catches 4 balls, he goes, that's a bad day. Like, if the dude's not in double digits, odds are he's not happy. Unless he's got like a VIP experience.
He'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
I would love to compete with him though, for like a single game total. I really would love to compete with him. Although I would cheat, I'd have my kid with me. Go up to all the players, be like, hi, my son really wants a ball. Cheat it. Cheat the system. But, I mean, to be fair, Zach Campbell asks players and coaches for balls all the time. So is it really cheating? No. I love Zach Campbell, though. I'm just getting really bored with his non-at-baseball game material. Like, the dude's even doing ASMR. I'm like, yeah, that's where I draw the line. You have 50 balls? That's impressive. I've got like 6, maybe. I think my son lost like 2 of them. So, fun. Fun, fun. I have a good tendency of always sharing whenever I get one. Like, if I get 1 or 2, it's like, here you go. You can have the other one, or here you can have both. So that's what ends up happening. I'm not quite as selfish anymore. God, it just feels so weird to talk about like sports stuff. Play the game, of course. I'm still playing. I'm still pitching. I got a man on first. I got 1 out. I know exactly what's going on. But to think I don't have to necessarily worry quite yet about the Beavers coming back, okay, that's promising. So if anybody watches the game that I made last night, I think it was last night, I wanted to throw my controller so bad. So there were so many fielding blunders by the AI where I'm holding down the right base I want to throw to. You all know I play this game constantly. Oftentimes in live streams, I know exactly where I'm trying to throw it. Well, go foul. Please, for the love of God, please. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Maybe I should focus.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat. This guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot.
Into the box, Casey Martin. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
I just want to hear like a sound effect going. Mwah, mwah, mwah. That's how I feel right now. Where it's like, I'm like, oh, I don't have to worry necessarily. Oregon State, you know, they're just the Beavers, they're losing, but yeah, they're still a good team. They can still hit the ball. So don't mind me if I pay attention just a little bit more.
Sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Your stats from your high school season: 3 innings, 5 Ks, no walks, 1 earned run.
Stepping in, Casey Ortiz.
Wow. Anytime you have a better than 1 strikeout per inning ratio, that's really good. The 1 earned run, was it a solo shot, if I may ask? Just curious. Did they keep track of ERA in high school? I honestly have no idea.
It's pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And the liner foul foul into the seats
honestly
down the
have
left
no
side.
idea.
He strikes him out here, so he's able
That,
to stop
ladies and
the
gentlemen,
bleeding a bit
is a
as the side
strikeout.
is retired.
But Gierstad, despite batting a 176 coming into the game, takes us deep for the second game in a row.
The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's now 6-3. Harry Palais is on to
Palais now
pitch.
comes in for the Beavers. All right. Didn't it not save my roster move? Oh, good lord. So I made a move where I got a first baseman up here, but clearly it didn't save it. So I'll just have to go back and do it again. So, like I said after the stream last game, I went back, pulled up a first baseman, and had him on the team, but guess I didn't save it. I was pretty tired, to be fair. So Alex Benal is batting a .435, batting in the 9th spot for the pitcher. Foul, please. Thank you. Inside the park home run. Wow.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
I honestly don't even remember my pitching numbers. I have no idea. I was a pitcher and a left fielder, and then like a substitute catcher if absolute need be.
Swinging the ball line softly down the line and left. Foul. Here comes the 0-1.
I don't know. I just enjoyed being in left field a lot more. Less pressure, I suppose.
Here's a pitch
Shoot.
swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Swung low.
And he fouls this one off.
If you're on the mound right here, why not continue to climb the ladder? If he's
Pelé
gonna
pitching
continue
well
to swing
already.
it?
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a fun guy to watch.
Luke Brown 0 for 3. Here, pitcher and a left fielder too. Nice. I loved being in left field. I don't know. I could always track the ball a little bit better than I could in right field.
And it's
You'd think it
fouled
would
away.
make absolutely no difference, but for some odd reason it did.
2-2 one more time.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in his long
Did they really call that a ball?
getting to swing.
I'm telling you, this umpire, he needs his eyes checked.
3-2, but take it
This is not his only bad call. I mean, I get it. We're benefiting gratefully from it, but that is not his only bad call. And Justin Levy now up to bat 2 for 3 with a solo bomba and a ground rule double. Could really, 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 really use a bomba here.
from the stretch. Pulled high in the air out to left field.
Crap.
Goodrich is
And you're a
right
third
there
baseman.
as
That's
he'll
pretty
put
cool.
it away without much
Shit.
problem for the second
I set the controller down on my leg,
So they're held in check
and it had my
this
player
half of the
running.
inning. 7th inning stretch time here at the
Fudge.
ballpark. Minnesota
Sick
is
goals.
out in front here.
Oh well. I'm not concerned. Get a fresh pitcher coming in.
Gets the ball from
I'm
the
not
pen
too
to take
concerned.
over on the mound and start the home 7th. Leading off the inning, Christian Franklin, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0. Fly ball out to right field. Under is there
And
to
just
put it
like that,
away for out
easy
number
out.
1. Digging in and looking for more, Jacob Nesbitt. He singled his last time. Grounded back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get it.
Double play possibility coming up here. Righty versus righty.
And sent it back right where it
That umpire, I swear.
Stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
What is this guy looking at?
He's running. Pitch is high. Throw. Not in
Ah,
time
he swiped
to be a
second.
One out and the runner on second base.
This umpire's going to cost me a run or two.
Fastball that gets the lower part of the zone called for a strike. Pulled holds off on the slider,
Yeah,
and that's a
I
good
kind of
idea.
figured that was going to be called a ball if they called the one earlier. I mean, granted, we got a similar call, but still frustrating. It's consistent, but consistently frustrating. Because he's not giving you that much extra on the other side of the plate, so that's why it gets frustrating. It's like, all right, well, I don't want to leave this right over the middle of the plate. Yeah, I'll run. Hopefully we can tightrope out of this one here. Goodhart now up to bat.
Just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
Take him out back. Just like that, easy center fly. The center fielder. Easy peasy. Levi, Usher, Zach Britton, and Henry Davis. The power bats come up to bat for the Bomba squad. Caden Monkey up to bat. Is that Monk or Monkey? I'm going to call him Monkey. I don't care. 6.75 ERA. You're a monkey. Levi Usher. Get through. Get through. Shoot.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Monkey, ooh. You might find this funny, but my maiden name, you might not believe me, but my maiden name used to be Balls. Like, that's legit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul.
Before I married my wife.
Opportunity there. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are.
Yeah, for real. Like, that's legit.
The ball starts jumping out like this. It's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to...
I mean, I never thought it was as bad as the guy named Woodcock, quite honestly, but Woodcock was a football player, so he was popular, and I was a hockey player, and I wasn't, so kind of worked out that way.
Here's another 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Got him swinging in the dirt. Ortiz goes to get it, and the throw is in time. Retired, 2 down there. Ready once again. Davis. First pitch.
Henry Davis up the bat.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will
I'm going to try to get one more Bomba here for you, Bomba squad.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole.
We got 4 more outs to get it, so...
pitches in the game right here. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Another 0-2 coming.
Strikeout.
Good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Oh, I will.
Leading off the
It'll come in the last inning
they'll need him to get something
with my luck with 2 outs. 2-2 account.
Wind up and the 0-1. Left side. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Kierstad now up to bat.
Another chance.
Yeah, I don't think so.
2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Now a step off. And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and 1 away.
That's what's called getting
Hard pass on facing him again. I know he's batting a 174. I just don't want him to give it a ride. No thanks. Righty versus righty matchup, much more preferable.
Liner toward right center. This will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the 2nd out.
Casey Opitz now up to bat.
No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out
Foul.
once. Grounded down the third baseline. And he lays off for ball one.
Well, those were a couple of close
Make sure
pitches right there.
Adam Elliott, the closer, is ready to go.
Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Stepping in, Christian Franklin. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like
Franklin batting a .417 with runners in scoring position. Wow.
No doubt that a base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
To be fair, what I see is he's batting under a 500, which means I have a good possibility of getting him out.
After seeing a
Just
previous
like that,
off-speed pitch.
glass half full theory, and the Gophers get out of the half inning with the lead still intact, 6-3. Metzinger, Bianco, and Poland up to bat. One Bamba coming up. How the hell Zubelon Vermillion comes in for Oregon State?
Yeah, this is all
He
about
dominates righties. Not as much against lefties, though. Well, Metzinger's righty. Let's see how he does here.
Chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
fouled away. Line
Base
right
hit.
side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Out of the zone, but Metzinger staying hot.
You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Ben Bianco also a righty up to bat now.
At the plate now, Ben Blanco. And the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-1 the count now.
Dang it.
Runner at first with no outs here. Now a hard liner, but foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hot shot to third. Oh, and he
So it
can't
eats
come
up the
with
third
it.
baseman safe.
Throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
And they're going to score the base hit.
Pitch down in the zone. Think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first.
Going to bring in Borden. A little bit overall better hitter than Poland is.
First and second and nobody out in the inning. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Moore ranging
Won't
into
matter
the
there if I'm missing my spot.
He tracks it down. Nice play for the first down.
Now that's the pitcher.
Nino Gonzalez
Nino will come in.
called a pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Hit the other way out toward right field. Number 18.
What did I say? The Bombers coming with 2 outs?
A few steps.
Pretty sure I said that.
For the second out.
Luke Brown at the bat.
Order turns over now and set to go Luke Brown. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Oh, I, honest to God, thought that was it.
Left field line.
Honest to God.
Has a look, now pitch.
And that's a pass ball.
Bounces, and that gets away.
Gophers now have 2 men in scoring position.
Advances on the wild pitch. Runners at second and third with 2 gone.
2 outs, top of the 9th. 2 men on scoring position. And that is a ball.
That time, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Justin Levy up to bat next.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's the payoff pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Oh, it eats him up. That's a 2-run base hit. I thought that was out. Oh my. So instead of the left fielder getting there, it gets down. I don't know. How do you not get there? How? I mean, I guess I'll take it, but I honestly thought that was out. Levy now up to bat, base hit. Wow. 8-3 now.
Coming out of spring training, some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number
Levi
9.
Usher up to bat. Oh my.
High deep drive headed for the right field corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he fouls this one off. This is in the air out to right. Long run for the right fielder.
So no Bamba, but the Gophers strike for 2. Okay, Google. Dismiss alarm.
Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Minnesota leads it 8-3.
Yeah, shut up. So Borden going to stay at second base. We're still going to bring in the closer just to finish out the game.
A save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Digging in once again, Jacob Nesbitt will be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
2-1. The 2-1.
Ball. 3-1.
Could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their.
I'm ready to play the song, so I definitely understand that. But we still gotta make sure they don't strike for 5. For how improbable that is.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. And this will work as
wow.
a sacrifice to get the out at first. But the
Wow, wow, wow. It didn't let me batter. I don't know what the hell happened there. I don't think it let me use the meter there because it showed it in the red, even though there's no way it would have been in the red.
Now he'll be looking for at least a fly ball. He's got a runner at third and only 1 away. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1 out and a runner on third.
Probably just walk this guy.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around.
In the air, down the line in left. And they do, in fact, let it land foul. Very smart. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Matt Goodrich will be next.
Yeah, just getting the song ready.
A man at third with 1 away. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes.
So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the Golden Gophers franchise as we are beating Oregon State pretty handedly here today. Have ourselves 5 Bombas, and I almost feel cheated at that. I feel like we should have more, but pretty good. I feel very accomplished taking the series from Oregon State. I appreciate anybody who's watching this live and watches the recording. And remember, after tomorrow's game versus Oregon State, Bomba Squad will be making a recap video on the series. And we are hoping, if not praying, for a series sweep.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Fouled off. Men on third with 2 down. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. Makes the catch. That's the ball game.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series. Playing for the sweep tomorrow.
8-3 tonight. The Glory jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tate Keelan takes the win on the mound with his second of the year. Is only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Klezak, Ivy Watson, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
So just like that, thank you everybody again for tuning in and watching the Golden Gophers as we have a 1 o'clock game. Obviously not real time. I gotta work tomorrow, unfortunately, on a Sunday with the COVID-19 virus. My company is starting to see it as winding down. We are opening back full business hours, so this should be fun. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank you very much. Have a good one.